not gonna go over any technicals. But as far as fundamentals are concerned, is day 365, and tomorrow, New Year's Eve, is day 366 because this is a leap year. So, yeah, 2020 gave us an extra day on top of everything else that's going on. So, let's see. Today in the news, there wasn't a whole lot going on because a lot of the banks actually started holiday today. And then tomorrow, even more banks will be on holiday. So Germany, the New Zealand bank, Australia, Japan, China, they'll be on holiday. And then just remember, markets are going to be closing. Some of the markets are going to be closing early tomorrow. So just make sure you're aware of the markets if you plan on being in any trades tomorrow. um, Unemployment claims come out tomorrow. It is super low impact on the forex factory calendar, primarily because it's the last one of the year. But it's not really all that important right now. It's not really all that important because a lot of the focus is going to be put into what is this stimulus getting ready to do. So anytime there's a stimulus, anytime there's like any type of government push, interest rate change, the next couple of unemployment claim numbers, I don't want to say they don't matter, but the impact of them isn't quite as high because the government knows they just did something to stimulate or um, cool off the economy. So that's why if you look at the Forex Factory calendar, it's not really as high of an impact as it technically, or as it would be any other time of the year. So that's that. And then of course Friday is New Year's Day, so every bank is going to be on holiday on Friday. But going into next week, um, I'll go ahead and just give you guys what I would typically do on Monday. I'll some do now, just so you guys can get a feel for what next week is going to be like. Because this week is a light week. A lot of banks were on holiday this week, but next week, being the first week of the year, we're definitely going to make up for that with news, because we get our first NFP of the year. And then we also have OPEC meetings. So that's going to affect oil. We're going to have some manufacturing news coming out of the UK and Canada. This will be the first manufacturing number that will be coming out since Brexit has been concluded, so to say. Um, First post Brexit number, let me put it like that. So we'll start getting some post Brexit information. Um, We'll get our ISM numbers for the United States as well because it is a non-farm payroll week. We will get our first open market committee, so our first Fed minutes of the year we'll get next week. We'll get unemployment claims as usual, our ISM services numbers. We'll get those unemployment claims. It'll be the first unemployment claims numbers of the year. So we'll be looking forward to that. And then also Canada and the US have non-farm payroll. Canada doesn't call theirs non-farm payroll, but it's essentially the exact same numbers. So that's next week. Next week is going to be pretty loaded with news. It's going to give us a nice start to the year. I am not going to say what I said in December of last year. Even though technically I didn't really say it until January, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna wait and see what Trump does because Trump is what led me to say what I said about 2020, and then you guys know how 2020 has been. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna not say anything about how the year is gonna start. It's just gonna be a news-filled week to start the year. I love it because news means volatility. And before I turn it over to Mr. Levels, I have a couple of things. that I want to go ahead and tell you guys about how 2021 is going to go. So I am writing out lesson plans. So I'm not really going to be focusing a whole lot on doing the Forex Factory calendar Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is going to be like I'm giving you guys what's coming up for the week. I might even on Fridays kind of give you guys a heads up if there's a lot of news coming out. But Monday is really going to be the day I drill down what's going on, unless, in addition to that, if Monday has a lot of news and you might miss it before we have the Zoom call, I'll do it on Friday. But look for Monday to be the day where I go over the Forex Factory calendar. Um, the rest of the week is going to be spent going over how to really like gauge and understand the economy. So I'll do that on Wednesday and then maybe Friday, but anticipate Friday being the day where I kind of wrap up the week, give you guys a summary of what the week was like. I'll also start showing you guys what my calendars and what my charts look like. Mostly my charts because my calendars have a whole lot of stuff on them, but mostly my charts because I actually put data on my chart. So then at the end of the year, all I have to do is go out to the weekly or monthly view and all of my notes from the whole year just right there in front of my face. So if I want to know why US 30 took a dive or spiked up or why Bitcoin did what it did or whatever the case may be, I have my notes right there. News items, breaking news, all that stuff is on my charts. So we'll be doing that. Also, we'll be doing a lot of mindset stuff to kind of help you guys get in the mindset of knowing politics, having your own personal opinion about politics, but not letting your personal opinions affect your trades. So what do I mean by that? And I'm going to kind of go ahead and give you 4 bullet points that I wrote out for the emotion um, lesson plan that I did because it's super important going into the new year since we're going to have like an extended period of time between now and the next Zoom call. I want you guys to really think about this stuff. So the first thing you guys need to write down somewhere in your trading journal, on your wall, next to your charts, or next to your monitor where you chart, whatever. You need to write, I will not be emotional. You need to do that because emotion will wreck any trade that you get into. If you get into a trade with emotional money, meaning it's money that you can't really afford to lose, or you can't afford to lose that money. So if it's a bill and you're like, oh, I'm going to flip my bill money, you're going to get into that trade and be super emotional because you know you need to get that money back out to pay your bills. Don't do that. That's why we always talk about trading with money you can afford to lose, because if you can afford to lose $100, you're not going to be super emotional if it goes away. So just know, okay, I will not be emotional. The second point is no matter who the president is, I will use logic and will take advantage of what that person has to offer me so that I can make money in the market. So when we were going through the presidential election, a lot of people were talking about how Trump was racist. A lot of people were talking about how Biden was racist. Okay, guess what? Everybody's going to have pros and cons. It does not matter what politician you pick. It does not matter who is on the ballot. They're going to have pros and they're going to have cons. 50% of the people, or a third of the people, or 25% of the people, however many people might be in that one particular group, there are going to be a sector of people who are going to be mad. They're going to be upset because their person didn't win. It might be you, it might be somebody on the other side, but guess what? You have to go through and find out, okay, now that this person is in office, whether it's the person I liked or not, how are they going to help me to make money? What have they said? What can they do for me that's going to help me to make money? So Now thinking that, okay, Biden is going to be in office. We know Biden has already talked about raising taxes. So now your thought process should be Biden's going to raise capital gains taxes on individuals. How do I skirt getting taxed? How do I skirt this tax that's going to be coming upon me if I cash out my stocks a day too late? And that goes back to another thing. You need to know, like, especially if you're going to be trading stocks, at what point in time does the IRS consider it short term versus long term? Because that's how you're going to get taxed. Short term, you get taxed like a day trader, you get taxed on your income bracket. Long term, you get taxed on your income bracket and you get taxed capital gains. So you need to know, how long is it before I get taxed that extra 39.7%, because that's going to be a lot of money depending on how much stock you plan on cashing out. The best thing to do if you're thinking about stocks and you're like, well, I want to hold it, but I don't want to get taxed, know what the turnaround time is for the IRS. I'm not going over all that right now. I'm just telling you stuff you need to be thinking about. Know what the turnaround time is. So if you cash out your stock, how much time do you have before you can put it into something else so that you don't get taxed? What is your window of opportunity so that you can cash out your stock, think about where you want it to go, and then put it into that investment avenue and not get taxed? Same thing with real estate. You get 90 days with real estate. With stocks, it's about 7 to 14 days, depending on what you're trading and depending on how long you've held it. And that's why I didn't want to say for stocks how long, because it does depend on how long you've held it. But for real estate, it's 90 days. So look into that, like figure that out, because that's how you're going to get around taxes. Also get you a good CPA, because your CPA is going to be there to say, nope, don't do that. Yes, do that. And that's going to be your go-to person to help you get around all these tax changes, all these things that are going to be happening in the new year. So along with the last bullet point, the next bullet point is, any president can help me make money just as long as I take advantages of the opportunities in front of me. So goes back to what I was just saying, like, it doesn't matter if Trump was going to get another 4 years or Biden is in office. Like, take advantage of what they're giving you. And a lot of people are like, well, they're not giving me nothing. I can't take advantage of anything. You're not using your logic, you're using your emotion if you say that. Every politician has a policy out there to help somebody make money. And if you think about it, Trump was for the business owners. So when Trump got in office, everybody was laughing at Trump because they were saying, well, Trump was a businessman. What does Trump know about politics? Trump has filed for bankruptcy X amount of times. Like, Trump's a businessman. Who do you think he's going to support? Business owners. And he showed it when he got into office. So the first thing people should have done when Trump got into office was start a business and start charging everything on their business accounts and using everything they could possibly use for business purposes. That's how you take advantage of that situation. Now with Biden, he's going to be against corporations. Small businesses, yes, small businesses are going to thrive, but corporations, no. Taxes, figure out how to get around those. You just take advantage of what's in front of you. And then the last bullet point I have for you guys is, I can overcome any tax increase, job shortage, interest rate change, and administration that comes my way, and you can. Tax increases, I just told you how to get around that. Job shortages, that's just creating more streams of income. Interest rate changes, that's just investing your money. And administration that comes your way, we just talked about that. So when you put your mind in the state of being a business person, of being a financial person, of being a trader, all of that other stuff, you got to let that go. because you're going to continue to think from an emotional state. You're going to continue to think from that state of mind that says that person's a racist, that person's a this, that person's a that. Look at what they did, look at what they didn't do. Look at what the opportunities are that they put in front of you. Because at the end of the day, all everybody wants to do on this call is make money, be free, be able to love and hang out with their family and do what they want to do. Nobody wants to be attached to a job. Nobody wants to be attached to anything that's not bringing them and their family success. So do whatever you got to do to get that. It doesn't matter who's in office. You got to take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you. We're going to start going through. I have a lesson plan for how to start trying to navigate some of the IRS stuff. It's like the stuff that I found to be really helpful for me. And it's going to be coming straight from the source. We're going to be on the IRS website. Um, we'll be looking through different policies, different rules and regulations that they have in place. So, you know, I want you guys to be informed traders. I don't want you guys to make $1 million next year and then get slapped in the face and didn't know you were going to have to pay X amount in taxes. It's like, I want you guys to know everything up front, have all the tools right there at your fingertips so that you know. And we're going to go through some apps. Got a whole lesson plan on investment apps. Not the one, not Robinhood, not Acorns, not Coinbase. These are like dope ass apps. Um, these are apps that are going to like change your life and help you. Android and Apple users. I included everybody. So that's what I have for you guys. 2021 is going to be amazing. Definitely changing up my format a little bit for 2021 because I get bored just doing Forex Factory Calendar. So Forex Factory Calendar, like I said, is going to be Monday. Wednesday is going to be our dope day. Friday is going to be dopeness slash recap. So with that being said, just, go ahead, get your money together. If you haven't opened an account, or started a broker's account yet, go ahead and please do so before Monday of next week. If you're having a hard time doing so, just drop a message in the group chat or message me or Hop. Let us know you have an issue with trying to set up a broker so we can get you set up. So at least you can be demo trading, even if you don't want to put money in and start live trading yet. Because the whole purpose is for that is just getting used to how trades run, how to place a trade, seeing what happens when you place a trade, um, and just getting used to the buttons and everything. So definitely go ahead and do that. And if you guys have any questions, you can drop them in the chat. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Mr. Levels.
Cool beans. Yes, sir. 2021, we lit all the way. Let me see. Alrighty. Oh, hold on. Somebody trying to get in. All right, cool. Um, see what the market's doing, what we looking like to end the year off. Y'all already know what I call for the dollar, so um, dollar still selling off. I want to see dollar sell down to 0.89 cent, 89.1 cent. where you see this red level at. That's where I want to see the dollar sell down to. Um, so with that being said, told y'all that ending the year, going into the new year, we still bearish on the dollar, meaning we still see the dollar selling off. So of course, with our currency pairs that we trade, which is Euro USD, Nzd USD, and GBP USD. Of course, we know that those currencies go in the opposite direction of the dollar. So if we know that if we're bearish the dollar, that we're going to be bullish our currency pairs. And so looking at Euro USD, you can see that it's continuing this uptrend, still showing bullish momentum. If I were trading, I would probably be getting into Euro USD right now. But like I told you guys, I'm not trading until after the new year. So January the 1st, January the 2nd, I will be back sending out um, signals in the group, and I will be starting back up the live trading sessions in the morning, but that will be a paid service that will no longer be free. So moving on to GBP USD, we see that it's still showing bullish momentum as well. It's good. Um, Let me see something right quick. Yeah, man. GBP USD about to fly. Yeah, she about to fly. Um, you know, if y'all eager Thundercats out there want to, throw something out there in the water, feel free. That look like a good strong buy right there. Um, I have my eye on this level right here, this structure. See, we got that bullish candle right there before this down move, and that we are on the daily chart. So, um, I would I would take that GBP buy up to 39.30. Yes, sir. 39.30. Let me see what that looking like. She might get that before the new year. That about 300 pips. See there? That's why I don't even like going over the charts with y'all in December, man. I be tempted. Let's look at Nzd USD. Yeah, she's still pushing as well. Um, yep. They make it so obvious now. It would be obvious to me. Oh, have mercy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What that look like? Yeah, that's a couple. That's about a couple hundred pip. Um, yeah. So we can see NZD bullish as we expect it to be. GBP USD bullish as we expect it to be. Euro USD bullish as we expect it to be. Moving on to our crypto. Um, y'all know what it is. I don't even think I got gold Bitcoin no more. Y'all know what it is. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Me oh me oh me. Look at SRP. SRP scary. I told y'all what it is. Man, I'm holding. I'm fighting. I'm fighting. She might wipe me out on Coinbase. If she do, she do. It is what it is. I'm holding. Um, I ain't gonna lie, I did sell some though. I couldn't let it wipe me completely out, but I left the majority of it in there. So um and tell the truth, thinking about buying some more if Coinbase let me, if it come down and hit 14 cent. Um and just sit back, cross my hand, and wait for them to settle this lawsuit. Moving on to our metals. Take a look at silver. Let me take these markups off. Um, mm, mm, mm. Silver looking kind of crazy right now. Let me see some. Mm. Yeah, I gotta see silver break this structure before I see it getting that buy. Let me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cause silver might sell off of this structure that we're at now. Um, and it probably will, cause this a lot of you got a little quite a little bit of insufficiency right here on these bumps up right here. Um, what silver? What's this? Okay, we still on the daily, right? Okay, okay, okay. It just came down and kissed that level though. It kissed it and backed up off of it quick too. Um, let me see some. Go down to the hour, see what that look like. Yeah, silver might be getting ready. Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, go ahead and give me something. Uh, she gonna have to do some convincing. She go ahead and break a ball. Okay, let me take this off now. I just needed that there so I could see that structure better. Um, yeah, she gonna have to break above here for me. She go ahead and break above there and hold that level. Then we'll, yeah, I want to see a good persuasive candle, and then we can take on to the upside. Let's see what gold got for us. Probably about the same thing. Shoot, gold got away. Oh, let me see something. See what's going on. Silver done. Silver done filled in all that drop and some. And gold ain't even filled in this drop yet. Uh that's crazy. So we almost guaranteed to see gold go ahead and fill in that gap. That's a good buy right there. Good gracious. Gold about to take out of here. Take away from here. Um dang. Nah, don't do it, Chad. Don't do it, Mr. No. Yeah, so gold look good for this buy right here. Y'all know how it go. Um what's this, the hour? Let me look at the 15 minutes. Yes. I'll take that more. I'll take her right here. But she just gave you your entry. She just gave you your entry. Seeing this wick right here came down into
It's
this
yours.
engulfed
Oh,
candle.
okay.
Uh yeah. Just she about to take up out of here. I take that buy. I put my stop loss right below there. Nice
Yeah,
and tight. Man, I take more up to 1905. Yes, sir. Um, let's take a look at U30, close it out. I'm expecting U30 to keep pushing to the upside. We had the market open up Sunday, bullish. Then we had this pullback yesterday for the open. And then we spent most of Asian in Tokyo last night pulling back. Market opened up today. We were bullish soon as the market opened. And then we came up here and hit the 70, 80% of the right here. Give me a second. Let me meet somebody. Yeah. So I know I'm not trading and I ain't been sending out no trade, but y'all know the trading strategy. So if y'all are still trading, then y'all should at least caught this sale because y'all know the motto. You pull out that field. Field ball. Get this field right. Something wrong with trading view now. I must have marked this up on an hour or something. Let me see. Had to. Did I mark this up on an hour? Oh, I think I marked that up on a 5 minute. Yeah, mark that up on a 5 minute. True. Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and pull out that field. There we go. I know I won't tripping. So yeah. Swing high to swing low. 70, 80%. Pull back up into it. 70, 80%. If I take the fibs off, you see that's why I got the two lines already at mark right here. 70%. Market open today. Right here, this green line right here. This was New York open. So had I been trading today, I'd have been looking for this open, being bullish. When it got up in here to my 70, 80%, y'all already know what time it would have been. Sis, what time it would have been? We would have waited for that drop right there. Boom. That's that persuasive candle, that convincing candle. Then we got that pullback right up into it. Perfect. And then she just melted back off to come back down and retest the open. That right there alone, just to the open, 1,050 pips. 1,050 pips. That's what I would have got, because that would have been, or I would have probably came down to here. Yeah. So that about 1,200 pips. But anyway, y'all already know what it's gonna be after the new year. So yeah, man. Anybody got any questions? No questions? Cool beans. All right, man. Well, as always, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Let your family and your friends know you love them while they still here, man. As always, peace and love, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Good night.
I love.